this might sound a bit ridiculous. I only started reading this book at the age of 39. And I obviously just can't get enough of it. Sorry for people who don't write in books, but the first course I took at NYU was with a professor who would just, every book he would write all over in the margins, underline, highlight, just crazy. And so he taught me that if I was going to really incorporate something into my mind and the fabric of my being, I had to leave my imprint on it so it could leave its imprint on me. And I don't do it in every book I read by far. It's certainly not a library book. But this book, from the very moment I started to read it, I realized it was going to impact me on a cellular level, and it really does. So if you haven't, if you're like me and you're one of the few people who hasn't read this book, don't feel badly, but get excited because it's amazing. And that just means it's an opportunity. So don't be embarrassed. Just be excited that now you have this opportunity to learn. This amazing framework, I think, is the most important thing, that allows you to, by learning how to examine your goals and your habits and make potentially different choices, how making those choices and incorporating that structure into your life actually gives you so much more freedom to be yourself and to achieve what you want to do, because you're not wasting your very, very precious time on habits that don't serve you and that you honestly, you don't even like. And maybe sometimes the next day after you've done them another day in a row, you kind of think, gosh, why do I keep doing this? Well, because it's a habit. And habits have so much power, but you have power too. So you can change them, and you just have to make a decision and be really intentional. So I recommend this book. Thanks for listening to me talk so much about it, but I'm just so excited. Not only do I write in the book, but this book actually has its own entire journal from McLean and Eakin. It's my local wonderful bookstore here in Petoskey, Michigan, a local independent bookstore, and they have these beautiful notebooks. So I had to buy my own notebook to go with this book, which is, just slightly smaller than it, so that I could make sure that I was really studying this and making changes so that my habits could be just building blocks for the life that I want, and taking control and mastering my own process. So really excited about this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And yeah, tell me what you think about it. Tell me your experiences in life. If you've already read it, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this was my experience. Tell me what changes you made. Tell me how long it took. Tell me, did it work? Tell me you didn't feel like it worked, or what did finally work? Or if there's a similar book that you read and you thought, oh gosh, that was a great companion read. That was a great next step or a great introduction to this, please. Or a great podcast with him or with anyone else that you came across that you think is influential. One of the big things that I really want to do at this time in my life, with my life experiences and my training, is to try to just be a place where we can share, and a person with which we can share these ideas, even when they're like scary, or even when they seem really simple, like, oh, read the book that everyone else has read. Well, it might not be simple to you, and gosh, it could be really exciting. So, I just want this to be a place where we can talk about things that excite us, and talk about our experiences, talk about our successes and our perceived failures and what they led to, and just grow as a community and inspire one another. So please come on this journey with me, and I promise to show up with hopefully inspiring or interesting things for you. And please bring things for us too, for all of us, so that we can all learn together. Thanks. Bye. See you soon.